I'm Robbie Rodgers, and I am the kitchen director for Corazon Ministries. When I sat down to interview for this job, I don't know how I got the job. They tell me how I got the job, but there are definitely people probably slightly more qualified than me interviewing for it. But I remember, I think the thing that probably got me the job was when I sat down with David and Phil and Gavin Rogers at the time to interview. They asked me what my vision was for the kitchen, and I told them there's a couple times that I've been really strapped. There's a time when I lived in a shack without electricity, and there are several times, those times I had $40 in my pocket. And I know this might sound super irresponsible, but between paying a fifth of my electricity bill that might never turn the lights back on, honestly, but just paying it, or getting one good meal to remind myself that I'm a human being, I chose the meal every time. And I think that got me out of a lot of those crises, was just the psychological strength of feeling that there'd be another day where I'd have good things, And I think that applies a lot here. The day that they ask me to just make nutrition, I'm not going to do it. They can get calories and carbs anyway. I think the food that I want to make here and that I do make is part of the healing process. It's the psychological and emotional assistance they need. And I always want to make something that reminds them of the human beings that they are deserving of the finer things in life. Because you can't get out of a hole if you don't think there's anything outside of the hole to live for. So that's what I hope my food does, is give them that reminder that there's great things out there and they can have them. They deserve them. So, and that's pretty much my story for being here. I've always been the kind of person who wants to be a part of this city. This city showed me a lot of love ever since I grew up here. It taught me a lot about the meaning of family. And whatever I do, I want to be doing something important. Before this, I helped out a lot with the local art and music scene. I love that part of the city. I also just generally love our neighbors. I love Texans. I love San Antonio and the people in it. And by extension, this is just another part of me helping out our people. These people are our neighbors. And when our neighbors are in need, I think that's just the most quintessentially Texan thing to do, is help your neighbors out. So that's what I get out of this, is I don't go to bed any night of the week wondering what I'm doing with my life. So I guess I probably get more out of this than I give.